my friends, it is Saturday morning. I got a few things in from the Sephora haul sale and I wanted to try out the new Fenty cream bronzer and the Fenty blush. So we're going to do that on my eyes today. This was one part of my Sephora haul. I got in the new Natasha denona Tropic palette. Here are the gorgeousness here. I did not do a tutorial on this palette, but I am going to. And there's what the total eye look looks like. I'll insert a couple of pictures too after I did the look. And I'll give my review. We'll do a complete kind of look with this palette at some point, but I wanted to hurry up and get it done. And then on my face, I just have the Laura Mercier Luminous Flawless Radiance Perfecting Foundation in the color 2N1 Vanilla. And I have on my face the Pat McGrath concealer in the color L2. Okay, so but we need to color it up. So let's start with the Fenty blush or cream bronzer. I got mine in the color macchiato. I hope it's not too dark, but I have sort of a lot of times the real light shades don't work for my skin tone, so I wanted to get something that was going to show up. And my understanding these are kind of sheer and you can blend them out, so I think it's going to be okay. These are $32 a piece and the blushes are $20. So it says cream because I believe her there we are. I believe her regular bronzers have the same exact packaging, except doesn't say cream. So that's why if you're sitting in your drawer, you know you're grabbing the cream. And the color, let's do a swatcheroo of it. So here it is. It looks great. So let's swatch it. Oh, it feels like Butta. Really, I hope it's not too dark. So we'll see. Oh, I think that's gonna be fine. Let's sheer it. Let's like see what happens if we blend it out on my skin. Oh yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. So I've seen a couple other people get the macchiato and I liked how it looked on them and it wasn't too orange. It had like a nice neutral base. So I think it's going to look good on me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my just beauty blender and tap it in. I don't know how much to grab. I don't know. We're just gonna try. Let's see what happens. Let's see how hard or easy this is. Can anyone do it? Do you have to be a makeup pro? I don't think so. I think you could all do this. Bounce, bounce, bounce. So easy. So easy. Oh my goodness. Let's build it up even. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is gonna be like a new go-to if it, let's see how it does, like, you know, how it's gonna last on me all day. I'm just gonna do the one side and then I'll show you the difference between like a side done and a side not done. So I'm sort of a light to medium skin tone. That's why I got the macchiato, because it kind of hits the medium skin tone. And I really, really like it. So here's with none. Here's with the macchiato. It gives it a nice sheen. It's very, very simple to apply. Let's go ahead and get the other one on. Definitely warms up your skin. And you guys can totally do this. This is so not hard. It's really, really, really simple. Really simple, guys. I'm gonna kind of swipe it on there, but you could probably use your fingers to do this even. But I think the blender, it just really prevents any mistakes if you use a beauty blender. So that's what I would do. It's really, really sheer, so I think you can build it up heavier if you really want to. But if you just want to warm your skin and you don't want it to mess with the blush that the color that you're gonna put on. Sometimes I see people put contour and bronzer on. This is more of a bronzer versus a contour, but I see them put it on so dark, and then when they put their blush on, it looks muddy with the brown bronzer that they put on, because they put their bronzer so heavy, and so it just makes their blush dark in that spot, and I don't like how that looks. So this to me, I think is going to be nice. It just warmed my whole complexion up from being a ghost to having some color. So that's fabulous. $32 for this. I was pretty certain that I was going to like this. I'm excited to use this. I think this will come, come in handy. You get 6.23 grams or 0.22 ounces, and this is good for 12 months. And it's the Freestyle Cream Bronzer, Cheeks Out Bronzer, and Macchiato, which is number 3. So you guys, I hope you like that. I really love that. I'm excited to use that more. That was like the easiest bronzer, because sometimes with me, I'll put bronzer on and I put it on too dark. I overdo it. I think that's easy with powder to do, but also I feel like this didn't emphasize any texture. Instead, it kind of made it more youthful looking. Powder sits on mature skin and it cannot look good if you have any texture on your skin. Wrinkles, it kind of settles into wrinkles. It sits on top of skin. The cream blends deep into your skin. It just gives you a youthful look. Now, there's been a little bit of controversy about this bad boy. This is their Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush, and I have it in probably one of the darkest shades, actually, called Summertime Wine. I have more coming of these too, some more colors, and we're going to test these up against Tower Beauty. So I have 2 more of these coming, and the Tower Beauty, 2 of the Tower Beauty coming in my next haul, but that won't be here until the end of May. Like, I think it said like the week of the 21st or 27th, something like that. So I couldn't do that with you today. But these, as you can see, are significantly smaller. Actually, I should pull that out and show you the 2 sizes. I'm sure you guys have seen videos on these and you've seen the size difference. The complaint that I have is for the price, you get a lot less, but I know these don't last forever. Let's see what it's still 12 months, so they're both good. They're both good for 12 months. If that's the case, then I think that this should have been at least half the price of this. So if this is 32, if this was even 15, I think it would be a lot, there we go. I think it would have been a lot more of an easier pill to swallow for people, but it wasn't. It was 20. I do think these are overpriced for what they are. Some of the companies have samples like NARS that are the sample travel size that are this color. So here is what mine looks like. And some people were saying they had some like condensation on it. I don't, but I can see where I probably did. There's like little polka dots, but I think it's fine. So you can kind of probably see it, but they've dried. So it's a beautiful color. So I'm gonna also tap in. I'm gonna use the other side of my bronzer thing. I'm just gonna use the same one, but I'm going to pick some up on here and tap it out on my hand a little bit. So let me see if I can use this tiny little mirror. It's a tiny little mirror. Let's see if I do okay. So a lot of people were kind of afraid, thought this color was maybe a little too dark, but I don't think so. I think once you add highlight, once you share it out, I'm gonna put it up here, kind of give it a little sun-kissed look. I think actually it's going to be quite beautiful. Oh yeah. That's stunning. That is like a flush cheek if I ever saw one. That is so pretty. Let's get our other side going. Let's make a match. It's very, very easy to use, guys. The only thing I think you could do, like with the color that I have, is potentially pick up too much. This Summertime Wine is one of the darkest shades in the Fenty collection. I need a darker shade. I like to have my blush show, and unfortunately a lot of the colors just don't show up on my cheeks enough, so I have more on this side. So let me try to balance this out. I don't even know how I did that, but there we go. Well, once I add in like highlight and a light dusting of powder, it seems to lighten up on my skin. So I want my blush to show. Up here a little bit, because we're gonna get a little sun kiss. So I kind of put it all the way around. I like it. I think that's so pretty. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just throw a little bit of highlight, and I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill highlight. This is in the color Extra, which I think is a really pretty champagne color. And I'm gonna actually use the mirror on this baby to see what I'm doing. Jaclyn Hill's stuff. This has a beautiful sheen. If you didn't want to put any more on, you don't have to. But you know, I'm extra, so let's put the extra on. All right. Yes. So pretty. And this melts right into the skin too. I find that this loose powder from Jaclyn goes better over a cream too. I've been playing with it, and it lasts longer if you put this loose powder over a cream. So that's a little tip, to put loose powder over a cream product, and it will last. So, all right. Because my daughter-in-law bought this, the Jaclyn Hill loose powders, and she was really disappointed. But she doesn't use cream products, and I told her if you put a cream down first and then lay it, it has something to stick to, and it just lasts better. So I think she likes it a little better now. Oh God, so gorgeous. Whatever, I'm not putting any extra of that on. I'm just putting whatever's left on my brush. So beautiful. I love this. We'll see how this lasts all day, but so far so good. Really love the blush and the bronzer. And then to top it off, I have a Pillow Talk in the color, I think it's Intense, Charlotte Tilbury Intense. And I got this on the Sephora sale as well. It's supposed to be like a deeper version of the Pillow Talk shade. Let's see. I tried my first Pillow Talk from Pillow Talk from Favor. She sent me one and I loved it, and so on the sale, yeah, this is a lot darker. I wanted to get another one. This is a little dark, actually a little darker than I even thought. So I mean, it is called Intense. My lips are so dry. And I didn't use a liner, I should have. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. And I mean, nobody's gonna see me. So there is the final look using the Tropic palette. And I've got the Tropic palette, I've got this pretty limoncello on the inside of my eyes, so gorgeous. And the Pillow Talk Intense, the cream bronzer, and the cream blush in Summertime Wine, Macchiato and Summertime Wine. So we'll see how it lasts on my face. That'll be the test for me, is at the end of the day if it's still on. It's supposed to be sweat proof and waterproof, so it should stay on. If it stays this beautiful all day long, this will probably be my new go-to for bronzer and blush, but I'll switch out obviously the colors of the blushes from time to time to match what I'm wearing. And I'm super excited to get my other ones in and compare at the time I'll do a comparison with the 3 of these that I'm gonna have and the 2 Tower blushes, and we'll see what ones we like better and what one's worth your money. Because I think you do get more product in the Tower Beauty one. I don't remember. So anyway, those are selling out really quick too. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the Tower Cream blushes, I'm not sure they're in stock right now, but I will link some of them below so you can check them out. I'll link the Fenty stuff as well, and the Tropic palette is on sale right now for $64.50. Guys, that is a steal if you've been considering getting this palette. This palette is normally $129, and right now in Sephora it's $64.50. I don't know how many there are, how long it's gonna last, so it kind of hit at the end of the Sephora sale, so they may be sold out, I don't know, but I'll link it. If hopefully it's still there and you can check it out if you're interested in getting it. I would never have paid $130 for that palette because some of the colors I probably won't use, but for $64.50 I'm gonna use enough of them that I found that it would be worth my time and my money. So, all right guys, I am going to let you go, but there is our finished look. I'm really happy with it. I think it's beautiful. And now that you see the whole face, it doesn't look like the pink is too much. It doesn't look like we overdid it once we put a little bit of highlight on. It looks like just a beautiful flush cheek. When you add the lip, it doesn't look like too much. I think when I first maybe did it, it looked like too much, but then when I finished it, it was good. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe.